Hi, students. Here I'm going to proceed to make a quick um, presentation to you guys in terms of when we talk about formal speech. Um, what you have in front of you is a little extract that I'm about to read for you. So in formal speech, this is how you will read this. The handsome movie star acts in a film about friendship between a father and son. Now, when we are casually speaking in English, this will sound a little bit different. For example, this is how I'm going to proceed to read it. The handsome movie star acts in a film about friendship between a father and son. Now, you see the quick difference there between formal speech, where you say um, that this is what I want to highlight for you guys. Speaking formally and speaking casually, um, being fluent and being able to sound as native as possible is key when communicating. It helps you blend in, it helps you connect more with people. Sometimes there's a huge disconnection when you're trying to communicate with others in English, and that comes from that lack of fluency, or when you're speaking um, in a way where you don't sound as fluent as you could. It might generate confusion at the moment of expressing your ideas or conveying ideas or getting your message across clearly. So as I was saying before, here you have um, this formal speech that says the handsome movie star acts in a film about friendship between a father and son. You're very concerned about pronouncing every single consonant and sound that you can convey out of each one of these words. Now, when you're casually speaking, you see how you can become more fluent by just saying, the handsome movie star acts in a film about friendship between a father and son. So that brings us to this topic, connected speech. And I want to focus on elision. Now, when we're talking about elision, what is elision? Omitting one or more sounds from a word or phrase. So what, in general terms, what does this do for us? It makes it easier for us to pronounce words. It also equals to um, how we sound uh, in casual or informal speech. And also it connects to how we could sound smoother and more natural when we're having a conversation or talking to other people. So, um, when do we use elision usually in English? Let's focus specifically in these two. When T or D comes between two consonants at the end of a syllable, it gets elided. So it means that it does not get pronounced. Okay? So the T and D do not get pronounced in this specific case. So I'm going to give you some examples. Here you have scripts, acts, facts, dialects, attempts, postcards, handsome, friendship, highlands. You see how we are omitting the letter T and D instead of focusing on scripts, acts, facts, dialects, attempts, postcard, handsome, friendship, highlands. We're omitting those. That's when we put it into practice elision, so we can sound more fluent, so we can uh, be more sound like native when we're talking. So another examples are these: last chance, father and son, handbag, most popular, left turn, first three, next day. How we can practice this is as follows. I'm going to proceed to read the following sentences and use T or D, Elision. Then after I'm done with that, I want each one of you to try and do the same thing that I'm gonna model for you guys. So let's see here. It says, I started a friendship with a handsome artist. He paints landscapes. For the past 3 years, he's worked hard and become successful. Now his most famous painting is printed on postcards. So now if you proceed to read it, you should try to go about omitting the sound of T and D in the words that you can find there. I started a friendship with a handsome artist. He paints landscapes. For the past 3 years, he's worked hard and become successful. Now his most famous painting is printed on postcards. See, we're omitting the T's and the D's to put into practice elision and sound more fluent, more native-like at the moment of speaking. Hope you like this lesson and hope that it can teach you how to put into practice elision, specifically with the letters T and D.